The F-35 Lightning II, developed by Lockheed Martin, is widely regarded as the most advanced stealth fighter in the world, equipped with the most powerful single engine ever installed in a combat aircraft. However, President Donald Trump believes that one engine isn't enough. During a recent business roundtable in Qatar, Trump floated the idea of a new twin-engine version of the F-35, which he said would be called the F-55. Describing the concept as a substantial upgrade, Trump emphasized his personal preference for dual-engine designs. The F-35, we're doing an upgrade, a simple upgrade, but we're also doing an F-55, Trump said. I'm going to call it an F-55. That'll be 2 engines and a super upgrade to the F-35. I don't like single engines. While the idea may sound like a straightforward improvement, defense experts caution that such a transformation would be far from simple. Redesigning the F-35 to accommodate twin engines would essentially mean building a new aircraft from the ground up, said retired U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Eric Gunzinger, a former program manager for flight simulation and evaluation on the F-35 program. The entire airframe was engineered around a single engine. Switching to 2 would require a complete overhaul, not just of the physical design and system, but of the flight control and software as well. According to Gunzinger, any twin-engine variant would likely be larger and heavier and could potentially suffer from reduced range, contrary to one of the F-35's original goals, which is versatility across long distances. Moreover, such an ambitious redesign would likely demand billions of dollars in research, development, and testing, not to mention years or even decades of engineering work, posing a significant challenge for a White House that's pledged to cut government spending. The F-35 stealth fighter is a cornerstone of U.S. air power with the ability to penetrate contested airspace and quarterback American combat assets. While some Trump allies have criticized the aircraft over its high costs and questioned its ability to compete with drones, the President appears to be supportive of the program and the plane's prime contractor, as Trump also wants to upgrade the F-22 Raptor. Both the F-35 and the F-22 are receiving upgrades, the most notable for the former being the Block 4 upgrades and Tech Refresh 3, which are expected to deliver significantly improved capabilities. The President's plans are outside of these ongoing efforts on the 5th-gen fighters. Given the engineering challenges, building the F-55 amounts to building a new fighter rather than modernizing existing F-35s. Trump's comments came several weeks after Lockheed Martin CEO James Taslett said his company would supercharge the fighter aircraft and turn it into a 5th-generation plus aircraft with nearly the capabilities of a 6th-generation fighter like the F-47, which will be built by competitor Boeing. The upgraded F-35 could include improved stealth tech and materials, better sensors, and longer-range weapons. The CEO made no mention of a second engine. The F-35's powerful single Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine sets it apart from other 5th-generation aircraft, such as the American F-22 Raptor, the Russian Su-57, and the Chinese J-20 and new J-35, which all have twin engines. The J-35 resembles a twin-engine F-35, at least in appearance. The F-35's lone F-135 engine produces a whopping 43,000 pounds of thrust. The F-22's engines are each less powerful by contrast, but together create 70,000 pounds of thrust. Gunzinger, a former F-111 Aardvark pilot who served with the U.S. Air Force for over 20 years, said that the F-35 has only one engine because compromises were made during development to ensure that the plane met the needs of multiple services simultaneously. The F-35 has 3 variants, the A for conventional takeoff and landing, the B for short takeoff and vertical landing, and the C for carrier-based operations. The Air Force, Marine Corps, and Navy generally operate these three variants, respectively. The Marine-operated F-35B is especially unique because of the lift fan that allows it to land and take off in a hover. A twin-engine F-35B is unlikely, considering the daunting technical hurdles to building it. Technologically, it's a bridge too far to put two engines in an F-35B, Gunzinger said. During his remarks, Trump said he likes having more engines because there's a backup if one goes out. The only other U.S. single-engine fighters are the F-16 Fighting Falcon and the AV-8B Harrier, the STOVL aircraft the F-35B is replacing. Gunzinger said two engines are, indeed, better than one, pointing to several instances when single-engine aircraft with engine issues wouldn't have been lost had they had a second engine. But the F-35 is a single-engine aircraft through and through. Anything else is effectively a different plane. Talking about transforming the F-35 into a twin-engine aircraft is talking about a completely different aircraft. That's years, if not decades, away, Gunzinger said. Unless there's a secret fighter jet program underway in the desert somewhere, or it's based on Lockheed's failed bid to build the next-generation air dominance fighter, this idea could mean starting from scratch to create a design with the right aeronautics, carrying capacity, and small radar cross-section. Frank Kendall, who was Secretary of the Air Force until late January, told Breaking Defense that a two-engine version of F-35 would be virtually a complete redesign, adding that the idea is an option that was never presented and that we never considered. When Business Insider asked, the White House and the Air Force did not provide further details on the F-55. Lockheed Martin would not say whether it's been in discussions with the White House about a twin-engine F-35 or a new F-55. Lockheed said only that it looks forward to working on the administration's vision for air dominance. Gunzinger said that building both the F-55 and Boeing's NGAD doesn't make sense. The Air Force really can't afford another major fighter program, he added. With the current budget and capabilities, you really have to decide whether you want an F-55, which is a brand new aircraft, or do you want the NGAD, another brand new aircraft? And both planes would likely bring similar capabilities to the fight.